common challenges is that they don't want to speak up and ask for help, as crazy as that sounds. We always encourage them to please ask, but they always feel like they're falling behind, or sometimes they feel like they just don't know as much as students that have been at UCF for a few years, and that's not the case at all. So I always tell students, please be vocal, please let us know how we can help you. Please send us emails, approach us after lecture, tell us what we need to do to make sure that you succeed in the course. That's probably the first thing.
Going into the huge university with really, a big class in that is a big transition for them. You're going to a new place, so we have what's called transfer shock. That's what it's been labeled in the literature.
And that is really different from what the typical transfer student has encountered in either their community college or their state college where they have transferred from, where those classes are typically topping out at maybe 30 or 40 students. Depending on the major, some of these classes, they're more like auditoriums that will seat 300.
And so ways to combat that, I think, are to build a community, to get to know people at UCF, talk to your professors, we're nice people, right? So talk to us and make sure to get involved on campus.
Become more than just a number in their class, right? So because I do think their biggest challenge is that transition of going from someone who was in a classroom that probably their professor knew who they were into a classroom where their professor has no idea who they are unless they speak up, ask a question, or come to office hours.
Or email and have some sort of a rapport with that professor. They really need to be able to reach out to that professor, where in a smaller class size, you get a little bit more a personal touch with that professor. They get to know you a little bit better versus some of the upper level courses at a large university like UCF.
I would say give yourself time, give yourself some grace, and try to get on a schedule, try to do things to acclimate yourself to the campus. And if you can meet other students as well, there's a lot of transfer students at UCF. We have a great transfer student office, so that's for the university, and so you can always stop by there or send them an email and ask to help connect you with some other students.
UCF has a ton of resources. So not just in the classroom, but outside of the classroom to help students succeed, not just with academia, but in their life in general.